Hello coaster lovers. So last week, there was one part of the video that I said I'll talk about my trip up to Busch Gardens next week, and now it's been a week since that video has been uploaded. So that means in this video, I'm going to go through my experience at Busch Gardens Tampa on October 22nd, 2023. But before we start, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss out on a single video. So this is easily the most unexpected theme park visit for me. It was after church service, and while getting back in the car, one of my parents said sarcastically, "We're going to Busch Gardens." But turns out they weren't being sarcastic, so let's fast forward a bit. So we arrive, and let me say, the parking for this park is super confusing. Literally one of the parking lots is right next door to like a poor gas station in some sketchy buildings. But anyways, we enter the park, and we waited 40 minutes for the RMC masterpiece, Iron Gwazi. And let me just say, that coaster blew my expectations through the roof. The first drop is amazing, and the airtime is fantastic. This coaster's just unbelievable. Yeah, the coaster's a little short, but wow. When we hit the brake run, I was speechless. I had no words, and that's how good this coaster is. But sadly, there is a con about this ride, and that is the operations. It takes a while to dispatch a train, but I do respect the Gwazi crew for their hard work to pump out those trains, but I wish the dispatches were a little faster. So after that, we waited another 40 minutes for the lackluster dive coaster, SheiKra. So I said in my past videos, I said this coaster was going to be alright. Then after I rode it, it was alright. So the coaster met my expectations. It didn't wow me or disappoint me. The layout was fine. It wasn't the best, but there are worse dive coaster layouts like Oblivion at Alton Towers, and the only inversion is okay. I liked the splashdown and the first drop. You get some airtime down it, but everything else was lackluster. It wasn't worth the 40-minute wait. I'll ride it if I had less than a 15-minute wait. So after SheiKra, we did the polarizing looper, Kumba. And let me say, that ride's a headbanger, and it's unbelievably loud. It sounds like a jet engine, but this is a good coaster. We waited 5 minutes for it in the back, and that ride was wild. The first loop and dive loop has a bit of force, but the hill roll is just crazy. You actually get some airtime while you're upside down, and it's crazy. Everything else is a good element. I like the picturesque double corkscrew, and I got a little shot of it here. This does place higher than SheiKra in my rankings. After that, we did the Schwarzkopf looper Scorpion. This is easily the biggest surprise of this trip. Scorpion is actually underrated. It had the lovable vintage kind of shake and is decently forceful. I did not expect this coaster to be pretty good. I give it a thumbs up. The only thing I would change about this ride is the trains. The restraint just lies on your stomach and it's kind of uncomfortable, but I really like this ride. Then after that, we ended the day off with 2 back-to-back rides on Montu. I rode this coaster in the back and front, and I love this coaster. It's definitely the best B&M member out there, because this ride is so intense, especially in the Batwing. The deceptive positive Gs are unbelievable. I also like the whip of the inversions, like the 0G roll. The whip on that element is crazy. I also love how smooth this coaster is. It's butter smooth, and this is a great coaster. So sadly, the coasters we didn't get to ride were Cheetah Hunt, Cobra's Curse, Tigress, and Air Grover. It's because all of them had insane lines. Cheetah Hunt was an hour and a half and Cobra's Curse was 50 minutes, and Tigress had a 20-minute and 30-minute wait, which wasn't worth it, so I'll do those coasters next time. Then I got a lanyard for school and a Nana coaster for Iron Gwazi, and that was my experience at Busch Gardens Tampa for the first time. If you enjoyed this video, it would help out if you gave this video a like. I also apologize that this video is short. I'll give out reviews of these coasters in the future, so if you made it to the very end, you're a legend, and make sure to keep that adrenaline pumping, and thanks for watching.